Xin chào các bạn, rất vui được gặp lại các bạn trong chương trình MeetNT kỳ này. Và podcast kỳ này của chúng ta sẽ là một khách mời rất đặc biệt. Xin giới thiệu với mọi người cô Elda Célières đến từ thương hiệu Skymedic. Hello Elda, thank you very much for receiving my invitation and being here.
Thank you very much to you, Lynn. Thank you. It's an honor to be here with you. And ciao, Vietnam.
Okay. My first question is I would like you to share more about yourself for me and for the doctors as well as the beauticians to know more about you.
Well, about me, I am already in the medical industry for almost 30 years, so half of my life. So I can say that I have a little bit of experience.
Yeah,
in the market.
Not a little bit. I think that's so much experience,
Yes.
so many experience about the industry. So what is the reason why you choose the beauty industry in general and medical aesthetic as your career?
Well, like many things in life, it happens. My first job was a little bit by chance because I was looking for my first job. And I started to work with a French brand named LPG.
That is the technology. I've heard about that before. It's very famous.
Very famous. It does. I like a lot this device.
But they are famous in slimming equipment.
Yes, they are famous in slimming, and they are famous because they invented how to do the palpé roulé in a mechanical way. Without damaging the skin and the tissue.
Many years before.
Many years ago.
Now
yes.
the science change, developed very fast. So I think they have also new technology.
Yes, but I still think they are very unique in their sector. And since then, I've been working for very good brands. So I have to say that I've been very lucky because I had always first brands like Fraxel, like Lightyear, and my last 13 years I have been with Allergan. So
a big brand.
Very big brand, very big.
The medical aesthetic.
Yes, very big company, and working with cool sculpting, to freeze fat.
Yeah.
So, yes, it was an amazing device too.
So why you choose Skymedic?
Well, I decided to, Allergan is an amazing company, but it's a big company, and I prefer companies that are more dynamic, in the sense that you can develop more things. And I knew Skymedic from Spain since many years because I work in the industry, and I was really amazed about the quality of their product and the innovation about their products.
That means you feel confident and proud when you introduce the product to others.
Exactly. So it's very important, as you know, Lynn, to believe in the product you are. And trust the product. So that was my first decision to join Skymedic already 3 years ago.
So in general, what is your standards or your rules when you choose a place that you want to stay with?
Well, I have to say, after so many years, for me, the first thing that is important is the people. Because in the end, you work with people, and you spend 80% of your life working in a working environment. So people are very important. Also, of course, the quality of the product. So if you mix both and you have good people around that you can work with and good product, this is amazing. And also in my case, because I'm in charge of the international department, that give me the occasion to know people like you and introduce our product in many markets. So I think this is a very good opportunity.
Yeah. To be happy there, yes, and to go around, to see things around, yes, to see the world.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I have to say I'm really amazed with your country, with Vietnam. You are an amazing country.
Thank you. Next time when you come back, I will make you more surprising about our country.
Yes, I think I have a lot to learn from you. Really.
Because you work in the international sector, yes, so could you share with us what are the differences between different markets that you find when you work, like Asia, like Europe, like the Middle East, yes, or the America?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, markets are very different because the culture is very different. So there's countries like Middle East. They are, for example, because the way they women dress, they are very focused in face, for example. US are more focused, of course, in face, but body is also very important for them. Europe, they have everything. I mean, what I would say is more than the difference, because each market has peculiarities, is what is common. Mm-hmm. And what is common is that today everybody is looking for non-invasive procedures with very natural results. Mm-hmm. So the market is going that way. Yeah. The less invasive is the procedure, the better is.
Yeah. Can you clarify more about this point?
Yes. Mm-hmm. So, for example, surgery, right? Medical aesthetic surgery. So, many years ago, women used to do like liftings or liposuction, these kind of things. So, the industry has developed many kind of treatments to avoid to do lifting, for example, or to try to delay as much as possible. Yeah. Or, for example, talking about this brand I was working for, called Sculpting, they discover how to have, reducing fat without surgery. Yeah. So this is a little bit, the trends are that way, to reduce a little bit the invasive procedure.
So how about the aesthetic medicine for the face?
Well, so today the trends are more to regenerative medicine. So the same way that in general, worldwide we try to promote a healthy lifestyle, healthy food, that everything has to be natural, and we need to, be more sustainable and bio. So the trends of the medical aesthetic market, they go the similar way. Now we are looking more for a regenerative medicine that is going to help your body to be younger and regenerate itself. So what we do is we trigger our body to produce more collagen, more elastin, and look healthier.
That means it seems that there is a contradiction between the natural therapy in your relating to what you tell, and what is natural therapy that I am thinking about.
Yeah.
In Vietnam, for example, people when they talk about nature, that means that you apply the product without the intervals of injection, without the intervals of the microneedling, just only applying the products, massage, or even if you use something to peel off the skin, like to exfoliate the skin, you use something very gentle, like the enzyme, like the scrub. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So now when you talk about the 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 aesthetic medicine with the different things like different active ingredients that we need to use with the equipment, like you need the injection, you need the different machine. It seems that is no more natural.
Natural for the aesthetic medicine doesn't mean that has to be superficial, okay? Because our cells, the ones that produce, you know, the regeneration, the collagen and the elastin are inside. And even if you use a very good skincare or cream or whatever, there's some kind of layer, you know, we can't, because our skin is meant to avoid,
Yeah.
you know, to
protect. So
right?
they refused.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So there's a point that creams doesn't work anymore. Okay. So this is where we go with injections and devices that they trigger cells that are deeper, and we can't arrive with natural treatments like massage or skincare or natural scrubs. But I have to say that, for example, the difference is we use natural ingredients, as much natural as we can. So, for example, with the brand I work now, with Skymedic, we all the ingredients, growth factors and peptides are made by, we take from stem cells. So it's very biosustainable. We don't need to produce 100,000 of flowers or Centellia asiatica, for example, to get the growth factor and the peptides, because we take the stem cell and we reproduce in vitro, for example, and we don't add preservatives. So what we are injecting is very pure.
So, but do you think that the body could accept, receive those active ingredients?
Yes, of
because they are not like a plant from the naturally.
Well, but they are from the stem cells. Yeah. So the stem cells is, you know, the origin of everything.
In your point of view, now people they like also, and like we always listen about the words back to the basic.
Yes.
Yeah. So people they more and more people now they prefer to have natural products like the cleanser, the serum, the cream from like a herbal extract, and they feel that it's more safe for them to use those products instead of the aesthetic medicine.
Well, I think, Glenn, we are talking about two different things. I agree with you that regarding skincare, creams, serums, etc., we need to have the more natural ingredients, the better is. Yeah. But medical aesthetic industry doesn't work only with creams and cosmetics. Yeah. So we have other kind of treatments that they go deeper. I'm talking about these ones. So these ones, what we are looking for is for a natural result. So what we are going to do is in an artificial way, let's say, to trigger our own body to produce naturally
the potential.
Exactly. So for example, when you use HIFU or radio frequency, what you are going to do is you are stimulating the fibroblasts to produce collagen. So you are not putting anything inside. You are just artificially stimulating these fibroblasts who with the age is like weak and lazy and doesn't produce anymore. And also this is very important. So to work in an holistic way, it's not we don't have to only treat the skin. It's important to treat inside. So that's why nowadays is very important to get nutraceutics. Yeah. So you can take ingredients that are going to trigger also to help your body to produce their own hyaluronic acid, their own collagen. So this is what
that's why Skymedic has the Nutri-Cosmetic.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly, because for example, if you are doing any kind of treatment and you have a very dry skin, you can nourish the skin with skincare. That's fantastic. But your body is maybe in need to help him to get this hyaluronic acid from inside. Yeah. So this is the combination between the outside and the inside. We like to say that we like to work like 360 degrees, so work from inside to outside. This is what I think is going to...
A very, like a correct concept.
Yes,
yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, so talking about the artificial way to give the nutrition, give the active ingredients into the skin, you know that the more deep and the more the quicker the ingredients could go deep into the skin, the more risk we may have for the health of the person who get the treatment. So how your brands do to to prevent those risks?
Well, I mean, you know, there's a timing for everything. So, for example, when you stimulate the fibroblast, we need 28 days to regenerate and to produce collagen and elastin. So we can trigger, you know, the fibroblast, but the fibroblast has its own timing. Okay, so what we do is to help this cell, you know, to produce like we were when we were younger, let's say. Okay, but I don't think that will cause any kind of side effect, because also all the products we put in the market have been done, you know, many medical studies. So they are proven and they are safe. It is very important that anytime you choose, of course in the market you can find many things, but it's important that you are sure that the brand where you are working have all the qualities and
and they have also the science.
Yes, because also, you know, there's many trendy natural brands that they claim that they are very natural, but their ingredients they don't last, you know, because the way they are treated. So we have to be careful. This is why I choose also the medical industry, because everything is based on science. And this is...
They need to have the report and everything, so it's very like a transparent. Exactly.
So for example, fillers, okay? Years ago, a woman, usually she started to inject fillers when she was 40, 45, 50, okay?
Not really helpful for the skin regeneration or to make the skin healthier, just to cover that, to correct the mistake somewhere.
Exactly.
On the face.
Exactly. But now young women, they start to inject very soon. Lips, cheeks.
Yeah, even 20 years
yes,
old, they start to do that already.
Exactly. And for example, all the fillers, to last longer, they need a specific cross-link, you know, that is a residue that remains always in the body, okay? So if you start to inject at 50 and you have this residue, maybe it's not going to cause any side effect, okay? But if you start at 20, arriving to 50, maybe you will have lots of residual product in your skin, and that can be a cause of side effect. You can have granulomas, you can have many side effects. So this is something we are taking care. And now the trend is to get more biofillers, if I can say that, but it's not really the name. So, for example, our filler is combining this replenishment effect with hyaluronic acid plus a regenerative effect due to the environment that we are injecting, which is thermal water.
So that could be like a big step of the science and technology, and you think that it will like be the future for the...
I am sure of that, because people are the more looking for natural results. And so what we want is to have a healthy skin, a healthy appearance. So maybe if you have wrinkles but you have an amazing and moisturized skin and glowing skin, is much more better than if you have no single wrinkle but you have plenty of product that is not really healthy.
The aesthetic medicine is the future for the beauty industry, but that's one side. And another side, we need to be clever, we need to be intelligent in choosing the right product, the right brands, which give you the good quality, which assure you the safety from the products. And of course, it includes also the technique, and that is very important. So talking about the technique of how to insert the thing into the skin, can you give us some advice? My advice would be to choose the right professional. Okay. Of course.
Of course.
Yes.
Because the technique is very important. So you need to choose a good doctor, a good spa, that they have the knowledge to don't mix or mess up whatever it is. So there's many cases, I guess in Vietnam it happened the same, that people claim that they have side effects. Maybe it's because bad product, bad quality, and also a bad technique, that they are not working properly.
How to control the technique? Of course, I know that choose the right professional one is very important. But you have some idea about that?
So
how to choose, like in your company, how you can choose Dr. Anna?
Well, I choose Dr. Ana Sanchez Hidalgo because she's a great professional. She is very scientific. She's very precise in her way of working. So it is very important that, the brands that you are working, they deliver the right training to the doctors. Because the same product, imagine a very good quality product, but injected in a wrong way, can produce bad side effects. Some products, if you don't inject to
the right place,
yes,
they can create layers. So
exactly, the right layers. You can have papulas. So it's not only about the product; it's to be also in the right hands.
And I think the doctor must know very well about the anatomy and physiology, and that means not only to learn how to do and observe and imit, but they really need to remember and to know deep about.
Of course, I think this is the base of the treatment, to have a good professional. Even that can happen with massage. If you do the wrong massage, you can damage more than help the body. So it happens at any level.
So in conclusion, the trends of the beauty industry, in your opinions, will be the aesthetic medicine, but more in the regenerative treatment?
Yes, it's anti-aging and regenerative medicine. How to help the body to remain and stay young longer.
Yeah. So can you tell me more about the regenerative meaning in this case?
Regenerative meaning means that our cells, our body, with booster. With aging, you know, all our functions, they slow down. Okay, so
any active ingredients you think that it will be like the future for the regenerative care?
Yes,
not care, but the regenerative. What do you say? Regenerative
anti-aging
and regenerative treatment.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think this is what is trendy now, and it will remain, because we are seeing, for example, do you know why exosomes are so trendy right now?
Yeah.
Because they regenerate, you know, very well, you know, wrinkles and any kind of tissue wounds and hair, everything. So
exosome could be one of the active ingredients that help and last very, very long time.
Yes, yes. Also, there's many kinds of exosomes, so you have to be careful to choose the right one.
Okay. Yes. And besides exosome, what else?
Well, we have also the PDRN, which is a very great product right now. Any kind of, you know, mesotherapy, you know, to stimulate many different parts of the body, face and body. That can be used or injection or microneedling, depending. We can use also the light, the photobiodynamic therapy that we have presented during these days here in Vietnam.
So the importance is not only that we understand and we know how the ingredients work in our body and under our skin, we need also how to combine them.
This is a very good point. Very good point. Thank you, Lynn, to point it out. Because the more synergies you create between treatments, the better results, of course. If you combine good skincare, nutraceutics, technology, fillers, photobiodynamic, the results are going to be better and better. Yes, of course.
So I think that the information sharing today is really nice for people, especially our doctors and beauticians. They look for knowing about your point of view, being an expert in the beauty industry and in the aesthetic medicine, and you have so many experience, many years you work in the industry, and I hope that the information you share with us are very, not hope, but I'm sure that they are very valuable, and I hope that we could have more conversations like that in the future.
I hope
in your next
in my next travels, I'm going to be here very often, I can tell you, because I love your country. I love Vietnam.
Thank you very much.
Thank you to you.
Các bạn thân mến, podcast của chúng ta đã kết thúc, và cảm ơn cô Elda Célières đã dành thời gian cùng với chúng ta, và hy vọng rằng chúng ta sẽ có thêm những podcast khác thú vị hơn và bổ ích hơn trong tương lai. Xin chào và hẹn gặp lại.